Alright, today I'll be talking about something that Chris was talking about as far as the education system goes. But I want to raise a question to begin with. Why do people go to college? Is it to go to the football game? Is it to find friends for once? While these might be side effects of going to college, they should not be the reason why you go to college. People go to college to get a degree. People go to college to get a job. And because of this, they choose a major that reflects what they want to do. Now, I propose that some majors might not have some courses that really benefit them, or they're missing courses that could really help them in the workplace. I'm going to be talking about my specific college, the College of Engineering, because they require a study abroad requirement, but they also don't require a research requirement. And I'm going to raise some facts that show that maybe this should be replaced. And so, in order to benefit and train students in the College of Engineering, I raise that we should replace the study abroad requirement with a research requirement. And this will benefit not only undergraduates, but graduates and Texas Tech overall. And I'll talk about why maybe study abroad isn't the best thing for engineering students. So let's talk about why it would benefit us, the undergrads. The National Association of College Employees state that 74% of employers said they prefer to hire candidates with relevant work experience. So if you have somebody with a 4.0 right here, and you have somebody with a 3.5, but they've had an internship or they've had research experience, 74% of the time they're going to pick that guy because he's already had to apply what he's learned in his major. Now, personally, I'm in mechanical engineering, and I'm about halfway through my degree program, and I have no need, or I've had no need to step into any of the labs or any of the shops. And this is really, and I know that there's many others like me that have no need for this halfway through their program. And this really takes away what is there in the College of Engineering, because I'll get to this later, but Texas Tech is going to Tier 1, and so every year they're putting $200 million into research. So this is really a good resource that if students take advantage of, they can really help them find a good job. Also, Science Magazine has an example of someone who did research, and she was a chemistry major, and through this research she realized, well, I got my bachelor's in chemistry, but that might not be what I want to do for the rest of my life. So because she had relevant research time and relevant work experience, she found that, okay, this isn't what I really want to do. So when she went to get her master's, she changed her master's to a public health degree. So Science Magazine states that from a student perspective, undergraduate research opportunities provide a safe, short-term way to gauge whether the investment in graduate school is effective or if it makes sense. So basically, graduate school costs money, college costs money. You don't want to waste your time, but if you have these research abilities, then you don't have to waste money because you already know kind of what you want to do with that major. And so having this research class, it would really focus on what is out there and how to get plugged into a research program. Even this past Monday, I got an email saying, okay, we need a student undergraduate who needs research for wind energy. Okay, well, a lot of people aren't going to apply for that because they don't really know what that is. They don't know where the wind energy labs are at. But with this class, they would. So it really fills in this gap that I feel that a College of Engineering really needs. But this would not only help undergraduates, it would help graduates as well. Penn State University states that advisors can recruit senior students to help mentor their junior colleagues. So this really makes a mentor-mentee relationship where those graduate students, instead of just being a TA and teaching entry-level courses that really doesn't help them, I mean, it does a little bit, but their time could be used elsewhere in this mentor-menteeship program, and they can really understand what they're doing in the research and then help others, help undergraduates know what they want to do through this research opportunity. And as I said before about the Tier 1, President Dwayne Nellis stated that we are projected to reach Tier 1 level by 2020. And what Tier 1 is basically being in like the top percentage of colleges as far as their research goes and all their standings in general. So an example of this, I mean, you have Ivy League schools, a lot of those are Tier 1. And so by 2020, we're trying to get to that point, and already there's been a lot of money put into this, but every year about $200 million goes into research. So these opportunities are out there. And so because they're spending so much money, they can also, specifically the College of Engineering, if they advertise that, hey, if you join the College of Engineering, you're not only going to get a good program, but you're also going to have opportunities to research, then this would attract more people, and it's going to raise the amount of people that come to Texas Tech. As Emily said, we've had a lot more students than we've ever had before, and they want to increase this. This is just another way that the College of Engineering can do so. So lastly, talking about study abroad. Now, I'm not saying study abroad is a bad thing. Not at all. It's a great experience. But is it truly necessary to be required? Now, the College of Engineering is one of the only colleges at Texas Tech that requires their students to have a study abroad requirement. If I raised the idea that if study abroad was so good, then why doesn't every college do it? Why does it have to be just the College of Engineering? And usually, so one of two things happens. Either you have to increase the amount of semesters you take if you do study abroad, or you spend more money, or it takes away from summer internship opportunities. All these opportunities are very important for college students, especially engineering students, because if you don't have an internship, that's one thing you can't put on your resume. That's one thing that you can't show your future employers that you've done in the past. And one I guess witness of this is Hans Clark. He's a sophomore mechanical engineer here at Tech, and right now he's far enough into his degree program that there's no classes that he can take during study abroad that further his degree program. So it's kind of something he is forced to do at this point. He's forced to spend money to get this requirement. So again, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but it is something that could not necessarily help people subjectively. And then also, Huffington Post states that study abroad is study abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's one of the biggest cliches used by college students. It's not a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can definitely go abroad and study there, but maybe not during your time as an undergraduate. Maybe graduate, you can definitely do it there, or even at your future job, there's opportunities there. So we talked about why it benefits us as undergraduates having this new research class, why it would benefit Texas Tech and grad students overall, and then also why it would really be better than a study abroad program. Because at the end of the day, you're here to get a degree. You're here to do classes or take classes that help you get acquainted and get to where you want to be for your future job. So a research class is a really effective way that the College of Engineering can do so.